Hey everybody!
I'm Adam.
I'm Sam.
I'm Will.
And we are
Working Title! Guys, we are back with another episode of Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. It is episode 54, Beyond the Inferno.
Last on, Roy finally got to confront the killer of Maze Hughes, the son of a gun, Envy. Envy immediately ran away, and Riza and Roy were in hot pursuit, and now we don't know where Envy is. Guns and flames are pointed at friends, maybe foes. Who is it? Is it the enemy?
We don't know.
Is it Sam?
We're gonna find out. So guys, if you like this video, make sure you leave a like on it. Subscribe to the channel if you have not already done so. We appreciate the support. Don't just watch these videos. We really want you to contribute and join our alliance
Become a Titan.
so we can attack Central. We do appreciate your support though. If you haven't done so, check out the entire playlist. Check out the Patreon. You can get perks like Discord or early access, either 1 or 2 weeks, whatever you want to do. And also just support the show. If you haven't already gone and watched the show, do it, then rewatch it again because we don't even own it. And make sure you come back and watch us. We're gonna watch it. Bah! Like a panther.
Aren't you going back? You'll be left behind.
Oh no, she's
Who's
gonna
that?
die.
A war buddy?
No, it's an Ishvalan child.
Oh, Riza.
Let's go. The war is over now.
The fighting maybe, but the nightmares of what we did in this place are far from over.
The music is so good.
I believed in you. I trusted you with my father's research. And I applied to the military academy because I hoped to help other people.
Man, you should just start taking off your clothes for other alchemists so we can start learning the flame stuff, dude.
But there's no escaping the
Not in
truth.
that way.
I know.
Maybe for me.
I can never atone for the suffering I've caused.
JK.
He's not.
I'm not.
Favor to ask, Mustang. Please burn this off.
Oh, that.
Yeah.
Do you want to transition?
At least
Yeah.
I may not ever be able to atone, but at least I can destroy the secrets on my back.
Yeah.
There can be no more flame alchemists.
Damn. I mean, I get it. Yeah, that's fine. They're just so damn powerful, though.
It is. It's dangerous.
We had a couple more Roys. Yikes.
Imagine another Kindly.
I want you to set me free from my father's burden.
Yeah.
Please. Set me free from his alchemy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the best choice.
And like the guilt of it all too.
It's like, it's carrying a huge burden. Like, you are essentially the codes for the nuke. It's just ironic that he's the one who does it, because he is the nuke.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
I hope this doesn't become one of those things where, like, this is a foreshadowing of Roy having to put her down too. Just because of where we are in the show, you know?
I mean, she said she's like she feels like she can't atone for her sins. I know this is years ago, but
Yeah.
still. They look so young. They look like little babies.
She had Ross's hair,
Yes.
but blonde.
Yeah, she didn't have a ponytail. We also saw her at one point in the show. She would like showered and you
Yeah.
could see the.
See
I remember that.
See the
Yeah.
scar.
I remember that.
It was funny because back then me and Adam were like, "Do you want to bring it up?" I was
Yeah.
like, no, they addressed
Oh.
it later.
But we also had
I thought they addressed it in that.
They didn't exactly say what it was.
Oh,
but
maybe
they-
I theory crafted it.
But then, like
Well,
I
we
said,
never-
there was a transition where it showed her younger, where you could see the whole tattoo. Then
Yeah.
it showed her older with long hair, and there's a scar up top.
We never had talked about on the channel though
Okay.
what exactly it was.
Yeah.
Okay, y'all can fact check us. In my mind, I thought that was the how to learn. Like, I thought that's what it was, because I knew Bertold put that on her, or at least
Yeah.
had papers and she had a tattoo.
Maybe we did talk about it, but you never had brought up why it was scarred over
Yeah.
or anything like that.
Oh.
But now we know.
Okay.
Because this is like the first time it's addressed.
Okay. See that smirk? I don't know.
When it's just us, the Colonel calls me by my first name, Riza.
Okay.
I lied.
I lied. Envy said, "So you two are that close?" I lied.
I lied.
Ugh.
Damn!
That was a quick skill.
She's got that Y button on lockdown. Shit.
Roy.
Oh.
Roy.
I'll dump you at his feet like a rat!
Yeah.
Oh!
And yeah.
Colonel!
Man, Envy, you've been getting schooled by Roy, man. It's not even close.
I think Lust was dead by this
How
point.
embarrassing! How embarrassing!
What the hell are you doing?
He's so emo.
Lieutenant?
He's an edgelord.
He kind of looks like a Todoroki.
Lieutenant.
Damn, she's got really messed up on the shoulder. Oh, he's scared. I'd be scared too of Roy at this point.
You damn human! Don't you ever like that!
Enough with that, looking down on me.
Oh my god. Is Envy out already in the first half? Damn.
That's a deep cut.
How'd she get that? I thought she fell.
No, Envy slashed her.
Oh my god!
Just be gone, you're so annoying. Kill that shit!
So this is your true form then?
Disgusting.
You're ugly. Envy means jealousy.
Yeah.
That's what your name means, right? I get it. And jealousy
Is ugly.
is an ugly thing.
Yeah.
I'm not giving you a choice. Now burn in hell!
Ugh.
Huh?
What do you think you're doing?
That's enough, Colonel. I'll
Oh!
deal with him from here.
He's as good as finished. Lower your weapon.
I can't obey that. Put your hand down.
Damn that! I won't ask again!
Whoa, whoa. Who that? Oh.
The boys.
Fullmetal. I'll take that. I'll be taking that.
Oh. God, you can see the darkness in his eyes.
Order. Give it to me right now. No, I won't.
Oh. Oh.
What you gonna do, Roy? We're gonna go down this path, or are you gonna call it? What we're gonna do? I know you're giving it anime time, but
Deserves the worst death possible.
I agree.
No. Give him to me, or I'll burn up your hand along with him.
Try it then! If it's a fight you want, fine! But first, maybe you should take a good look at your face! Is that the face you plan to wear when you're leading this country? Well, is it?
Yes.
What you want to be, Colonel? Another monster?
Ugh.
And then, in turn, they'll protect the ones they love. It seems like the least we tiny humans can do for each other.
Huh.
You've got my support, but you could have just asked me.
Yeah.
It ought to be fun to watch, though.
Are you becoming a beast? Giving in to its passion? You can if you want to. I won't stop you from giving in to revenge.
Hey!
What right do I have to stop someone from
Yeah.
taking vengeance?
What's your point?
He knows that he was on that snake path at one
I
point.
shudder to think what kind of world a man held captive by his own hate would create once he becomes its ruler.
Colonel, I can't let you kill him. That being said, I have no intention of letting him live. I'll dispose of him.
But I did it! I finally ran him down!
I know that, but still, you're about to do something reckless.
Yeah.
This will not help, not your country or your friends.
It'll break you.
This is pure hatred,
Yeah.
and I will not let it take you.
You'll regret it.
You're better. I know you're better than that.
We'll see. Go on. Oh man.
God, you're so awesome.
Vengeance for your best friend.
This is the crossroad, my friend. I genuinely don't know what option he's gonna go with.
If you're going to shoot me, shoot me.
Oh no.
But then, after you've done that, Lieutenant, what will you do?
Now he's not
Once
gonna do
all of
it.
this is over, I'm going to end my life and remove my secrets of flame alchemy from the world.
Whoa.
Damn.
That can't happen. I can't afford to lose you.
Thought so. Alright.
What kind of madness is this? Scolded by a child. Lectured by a man who has been my enemy.
Yeah.
And you.
The woman I love.
Best not die.
And again, I've hurt you. How foolish can one man be? Please forgive me.
Wow.
Damn.
That was
Are you a
intense.
moron?
Dude,
Some
shut
nice
up.
flowery words and feigned empathy. You make me sick to my stomach. Are you humans always such pathetic worms?
He just still needs to die.
Why can't you
Just not by
use
Roy's
your gun?
hands.
Do what you want to. Colonel Mustang, have you forgotten your pal Scar here was going to kill you? And what's more, wasn't he the one that killed the parents of the pipsqueak's girly friend? Oh yeah, and what about that little girl who became a chimera?
Fuck.
Scar was the one responsible for her death too. And
That was a
as for
mercy
you,
kill.
That was, yeah.
have you completely forgotten your hatred for what they did to your Ishbalan countrymen?
Which you started.
And then this woman, she has the arrogance to claim the sight of a hawk. She shot her buddies left and right. You'll never get another chance. This is the perfect time. The ultimate opportunity. Hate and we kill and be killed. Fight each other. You're all in the dirt.
Can we just shut the thing
You
up?
poor Hoop-de-Diva. You're way beyond the point of kissing and making up. Right, Pipsqueak? Right, Hawkeye?
Pipsqueak.
Mustang? Scar?
Humans are better than that.
There's no way. No. No, you can't.
People are better, man.
You're jealous. You're jealous of humans, aren't you?
Hmm.
We humans, according to you, were supposed to be nothing when compared to homunculi. And yet, when we're beaten down, when we stray and fall, we face the challenge again and again.
Get back up, yeah.
Our loved ones are always there to pick us back up.
Yeah.
And you're jealous. You envy us because of that.
Boo! You just have to forsake one little village to save an entire.
Who is that? Who is that voice?
His voice. His, like, real voice, this one.
Hey, what do you think you're doing? Hold on a second! Idiot, where are you going? Now!
What's worse, out of all the scum out there, you just had to be the one, didn't you, Pipsqueak?
It's the Pipsqueak.
Oh man. Why does it have to be crying and have the voice of a little kid? Little child.
No pity for this thing.
I've been humiliated. Humiliated! I'm a homunculus! How could this Pipsqueak kid see through me?
Yeah. I wonder why. It's the grossest looking thing ever. I can
Java.
feel it's worse.
Adorable little alliance of yours. Get hold up!
What?
This little thing. So disgusting. Oh! Oh! Oh, wow. Seppuku. Whoa! Ah! Every time I think we're gonna have one to use. Suck!
Finally.
Finally!
That bastard is dead.
Wow. This episode, man.
He took the easy way out and killed himself. Cowardly bastard.
Yep.
Jeez. Oh, I thought the episode was gonna end. That felt.
Oh shit.
Back here. God, look at his mouth.
Ew.
His Wounds are healing.
Oh, he put it back in place.
Yeah.
Look at that thing. Come on, get over here. Give us a hand.
So we have to do this again.
You're here just in time. From this point on, I'll be running the show.
But we're supposed to kill you. What? What about Sloth? I feel like he's even scarier behind you. Whoa.
Whoa.
That's what I'm talking about.
Show me your courage, men.
Let's see.
I got some goosebumps hearing that.
Yeah.
Let him charge and dodge.
I killed the woman general.
Oh. Alex.
With a dislocated arm.
Oh. That's the same one.
Might have put it back in place.
If I can use both arms.
Oh, gosh. Oh.
Oh.
Oh. Alex.
Major! General! He's gonna kill
Damn.
Leave him. That's
Damn.
my brother. He's trained better than to be killed like this.
That's
Yeah.
right.
This is it. It's the end.
Plus Ultra.
Major!
Put that bitch back in place.
You hear that music?
That's America's ass right there.
My shoulder is
Hell yeah.
This was the All Might before All Might was
Yeah,
happening.
hell yeah, dude. Detroit Smash! Listen to the music.
Look at him.
Right, left, right.
Oh.
Look at these combos, man.
Man, this makes me feel like when I watch My Hero, it makes me want to go work out.
Oh.
I'm going to the gym after this.
Look, there you go.
strength and the art of my alchemy
Damn.
work beautifully together. You'll find the two to be an unconquerable combination.
Yeah.
Yes.
And just like All Might, that gets me hyped as hell.
Forgot
It's
about
not like they
this.
have a tank or any tank.
Woo. The castle walls will come crumbling down.
I like this building too.
Move on, tell
I
me.
don't know where's that.
Fokker. Went to see his mother, finally.
Damn, what was that? So you planned over
Dude, he's just been soloing it by himself.
Yep.
photograph over the radio too.
The past 3 episodes, man.
This equipment is for Brits. How did you get it here?
Fullman's here.
At least he's not picking ice.
To the exact getting in with a piece of cake.
Where's my wife?
When people ask, I say I'm a housewife. It does make sense. But today, I've shed that particular disguise. I am an alchemist!
Yeah.
Oh, damn it!
Hold on, keep looking.
Oh, yeah, you're gonna have to turn this down. Look at this
Yeah.
scene. This is the actual scene. Oh, shit, dude.
Here they are.
He's just reading the book.
I expected you would bring those boys of yours along with you. What help do I need from children when I'm dealing with something as lowly as you?
Yep.
To me, you're still a dwarf in a flask. Homunculus.
Oh, man.
God, it's crazy how like the same but different they look.
And you're still slave number 23, aren't you? You gave me part of your body. Today, all these many years later, you will become a part of mine.
Unbelievable. Oh. We've already watched 3, and I just want to watch 3 more.
Not for 2 weeks.
And that was Beyond the Inferno, episode 54.
Yeah.
Right?
Definitely one of the best of the series, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. I mean, I didn't even want to really talk during the first half with
Envy.
It was hard. It was hard too. Like I don't know what will make it, but I mean, like even I've seen this already, and it was just like I don't even want to like speak.
I don't
as
wanna
this is
talk over
happening.
them.
Yeah.
I didn't want to talk over them. I realized through it, and I was like, oh yeah, shit, reacting. Yeah, it was powerful. I'm glad. Ultimately, I'm glad that what I was talking about last reaction didn't come to fruition. This was a good way to tease the potential of Roy's path potentially going south, and then ultimately not going that route.
A better man than I.
Yeah, for sure. No, for sure. I mean, I wanted to kill Envy right there on the spot. If it was me, I probably would have. Though I will say for myself, I don't have malicious intent on taking over the country. So it's not like I would be trying to rule with a dark side.
No.
But yeah, I mean, just like every revenge tale, it's good to not seek it out ultimately because it doesn't leave you satisfied. It's a falsehood on the aftermath of what you think you'll get out of it. So Roy might be upset now, but this will probably serve him well going forward. Great Roy episode. Since we were just talking about him being one of my favorites, for sure this was probably the best Roy episode ever in the series that focused on him. Resolve with May Hughes, which was probably one of the first arcs building Roy's character, or at least sending him into everything we've seen him do in the show. Yeah. Finally getting resolved.
I mean, this whole thing, that's... I know, over time in the show, you've always kind of been Hughes is, he's there. It just doesn't feel as important because you don't have him for long, and it doesn't, it was definitely a sad moment when he died, but, you just didn't have him for long. But it's everything in this show that happens from Roy's storyline. Roy's storyline / leading to the finding out of the homunculuses and the eventual coup that is planned and takes place. It's all because of Mace Hughes and his sacrifice. Yeah. And the funniest part too is that he figured it out immediately. Yep. It took all of our characters 30 episodes to figure this shit out, and he figured it out in 2. Mm-hmm. And it's one of those things where for me it's I haven't seen all of the first Fullmetal, and I know he's more of an integral role in the first Fullmetal. You just see him longer. It's not 10 episodes. But to me, he makes a huge impact in the story just because of this moment alone. You know what I mean? The final resolution between Envy and Roy.
Yeah, I don't want to talk spoilers for another show, but Maze Hughes feels a lot like how another character does in one of the shows we've reacted to, where I didn't really care too much for the character, but the lasting impact of the death of the character played a bigger role and mattered more for the story later on in hindsight. So yeah, the lasting impact for sure. You definitely feel more of, and to be fair, you guys have also seen the show too, so. Should I ever go back and watch this a second time? Yeah, it's more of a hindsight thing. You will for sure appreciate the character more in the small times that you are with him, knowing the effect he will have on the characters in the show. Because how am I supposed to know that it's going to be the leading force? Yeah.
No, it's
so much into it.
It's not a knock and view at all. It's it's one of those things where but this is that moment where it's the aha of oh yeah. And and
it paid off. Honestly, it paid off really well. That it made for one of the best episodes so far in the series, easily. And it resolves because I don't think Roy will have to take any more dark steps after this. I think they spent the whole episode focusing on Roy's character. I don't think there will be another Roy turn. He's actually evil moment after this. This is pretty concrete, and he's not going to be doing it. Not to his credit, it also required Riza, who also played a big role in this episode too, for sure. And just starting off the episode, we got and
Ed and Scar.
Yeah, them too. But I think I would say Riza's the
main
75%. Ed 20, Scar 5.
It's Ed and Scar brought him back to reality, or it brought him to the moment, and Riza brought him back to
they gave him a break
life.
check.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Hey, wake up. And so we start with Riza with a really cool scene about her regret from the war pretty quickly as the war came to a close, and her telling Roy that she wants him to burn the mark off his back. Now, I did forget that there was scars on her back. In my memory, from what I thought, I knew that she had the scars, like we said. So I did think it was cool, though, that she burns them off. So sorry for me forgetting that she has burn marks. It's still a cool scene regardless, because I thought that was a cool...
It's one thing they show like twice and like, never bring it up.
And from what you saw, it looks like it could be one giant thing.
Yeah.
So I doubt you even remember what the scar looks like.
I remembered her scar. I don't remember the scar. I remembered she had a tattoo. I remember there's like... I thought there was like a shower sequence where...
There is.
But I didn't remember scars. I saw the tattoo.
Yeah,
maybe it was...
It's not like he completely burns off the tattoo. It's like there's just a big blob right here that blocks some of it, but you can see majority of the tattoo.
Yeah, I just can't remember it perfectly. Maybe it was one of the mid credits, like how they show the panels.
Yep. Well, they do. There is a shower scene where she has the scar because it's in like present day. Okay. But then they do the first one where it's her younger self. She doesn't have a ponytail. She's got Ross's haircut, the shortcut,
and you can see the whole tattoo.
And then it switches to the ponytail version with the scar. I feel like actually at one point it was funny because when you saw that you're like. Well, it was the same around the same time you're sussing Roy because you're like, is she homunculus too?
Yeah. Any tattoo symbolized that potential threat in my mind.
But to Adam is homunculus. It's cool too because it's like not cool. It sucks because Riza's like she feels like her whole life was horrendous because of what it led up to. Yeah. Like being a conduit to hold her father's like achievement, his research that ultimately is a horrible thing that led to like the mass murder of lots of Ishvalan people. Plus, she also was part of the kill. Like she didn't just like facilitate it to happen. She also partaked in it, and so it's like. I mean, it was pretty brutal when she was like, like the burden of my sin is just like too much. Like, you have to burn this off of me. Like, that's the bare minimum I can do to fix this. And it's nice. I mean, we've already gotten this Ishvalan War flashback, and we know how they all feel about what they did. But it's awesome to even reinforce from like Riza's perspective, less than Roy's, of like why they're doing this at the end of the day. Like, they're not doing this because they want to run the country. They're doing this to try and like make amends and like pay some penance for what they have done, with the whole him becoming Fuhrer and outing everyone that participated as a war criminal and like ultimately like sacrificing themselves.
You guys you guys mentioned that last post talk, I think.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. They wanted to out themselves, but does that mean Roy's going to out himself too?
Yeah.
Yes.
Like how is he going to be the Fuhrer and also out himself? Like what is the
he wants to set up, he said it before, he wants to set up a democracy.
Okay.
They want to get out of the militarized state that they are.
So take over power, take the vacuum quickly,
establish a new government, and then not just back out, but like imprison and brand themselves as war criminals for what they've done.
Okay.
So
reasonable.
So which is like it's one of the really cool things. Not to spoiler for Game of Thrones if you haven't watched, jump ahead like a minute, but just like Jon Snow and Roy are not the same characters. But, like, one of the things I appreciate about both of them and why I love them both so much is that they're willing to do things for the betterment of everyone, but against their own, like, ambition and, like, what is good for them at the end of the day. Yeah. Like, Jon does everything for other people, and spoiler, he literally gets killed for it. Yeah. And Roy is literally doing everything in his power to change his country for the better, and it's like, and it's not like most people would be like, I'm gonna take over and I'm gonna lead this country and do it my way better. Where he's like, no, I'm gonna change it for the people, and then like I'm going to out myself in this. Yeah. Like he's gonna take more. Like the only punishment that he's taking that's gonna be less than like what the current Fuhrer is taking is that the Fuhrer is gonna die in his plan, like be assassinated, and he's going to like basically ruin his legacy, ruin who he is forever.
Yeah, I think that'd be good. I think that'd be a good idea. I don't think we should have a Fuhrer.
Super honorable on Roy's part.
Yeah. Next scene after that, Roy was Envy, or Envy was Roy, and got quickly outed by Riza, who tricked him and was like, "Oh, you called me by that name." Nah, I'm just kidding. That's not even a thing, right?
Yeah. I lied. You guys are that close? I lied.
And then shoots.
I was gonna say because it's funny because he doesn't ever call her Riza.
No, never. And then it's always Lieutenant.
Envy gets flayed with a bunch of arrows and then promptly burnt quickly by Roy, and pretty quickly gets. The whole first act is that whole sequence with Envy getting defeated, becoming a little bug. Roy realizes, oh, I get what you are now. You are jealousy. Like, you represent a jealous creature in your weakest form. And before going to kill Envy, gets stopped by Scar, Ed, and Riza. Ed's stopping him first and being like, give it to me. And I love the Roy, hand it here.
I'll take that from here. Yeah. And even like the threat too later on, like I'll burn your fucking hand right now. Like I don't, and it's just crazy too because like even in the animation, the way they draw him, he literally looks like a different person. Mm-hmm. Like there is like literally pure hate and evil in his eyes.
Ed even says, "Look at your face."
Yeah, he is the flame alchemist in that moment.
Yeah,
he's not Roy.
And it's like Star Wars
That's
reference.
Good. Good.
That is true. Like Star Wars reference, like that's like the difference of like someone like turning to the dark side. Mm-hmm. Like, you can see it in their eyes, figuratively from like the color, but also like how the emotion that they have in their face. Like
join me, Ray.
Yeah. So.
So that led to the great scene of them trying to calm him down. Scar being like, "I don't have the right to do this to you, but also look at me."
Yeah.
A lot. I don't want to. No, I'm not gonna get Game of Thrones, The Hound.
Yeah.
Just anyone who's watched the show, you'll know what I mean by that. But Scar basically saying, "Look at myself and reflect it upon you, because you are me. If you go through with this." Ed doing the "this isn't you" route. What else did Ed say? Ed's stuff kind of passed over me because Riza's was far more hitting. What was Ed? Ed just telling him to look in the mirror, or like,
is that the face you want to wear when you lead the
country? Yeah, he basically was like, "Do you really want to be a monster when you lead the country like the Fuhrer?" He didn't say it in that specific words, but like, "Do you want to be like Bradley?" Essentially, is what he was telling him.
And that led to Scar saying his thing, like, "I am the end result of that.
Yeah,
don't be me."
But the real turning point for him was Riza saying, "I'll kill myself after I killed you."
Was so sad.
It was.
Yeah. It's that, and I think that's the biggest hitter for him, because I feel like he's also doing all this for her betterment as well. So if she's not part of the picture, what is this even for?
Yeah. He's doing it like he feels, because he even says like, "I can't believe I did this. I hurt you again." Yeah. Because he feel like even though.
He thinks these actions are not going to be hurtful to other people, so him realizing that it's hurtful to her is the turn down of what he was doing.
But he already feels like you hurt her in the first place. Yeah. Like joining, because she joins the military to follow after him, kind of, right? And back when they were kids. So
when her dad died.
But she kind of follows after him. Like, he's led her down this path. Mm-hmm. Like, he's made her seen how bad flame alchemy is. He's made her seen the atrocities that they are part of and committed, and didn't force her to participate, but got her in the situation too. Yeah. And so he feels responsible for how horrible her life has been, and it's like, bro, if that's just how it's gonna end for you, it's like, what did I even do all this for?
Yeah. Yep, and that's all it takes. That's all it took.
They love each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be curious. I'd be curious to see if that flourishes in this show.
Yeah.
Or if it's something that's just left open-ended for the audience to wonder if it ever could.
Yeah.
And then Envy just finds the whole situation ridiculous and frustrating, and how could these people that hated each other at one time now not even care that they're in each other's presence? How can they not even want to put up a hand against me? That 3 of the 4ths are trying to not let me get hurt by the mad flaming alchemist, and it's not fair.
One last effort to try to get them all.
Try to rile him up, and then realize his words were empty. Which, great. Sometimes the biggest weapon is to not use your mouth.
It was just silence, like not even dignifying him with like the response.
Yeah.
And
not catering to it.
And it was a nice thing too of even like Ed being like, you know, like humans, like you're jealous of humans for like the capability that we have of like forgiveness, empathy, and being able to
back up.
Yeah, to get up and and stick with our family and like try and make things better. You know, like humans aren't so inferior, and it's nice. Like, I feel like I'm a little more pessimistic in like my worldview in real life. Like, I don't know if I put that much faith in people, but it's like nice to know. It's like, yeah, you know, like at the end of the day, like there are a lot of really good humans that will try, and it's like, what are you gonna do? Like, he's a homunculus, so he can't. Meaning Envy, like they're not able to make that choice or make a betterment, like change for humanity. But it's nice because like humans can. Scar is a perfect example. Like changed his whole outlook on life, realizing like the error of his ways. It was a little too late, but he still has like the opportunity to make a change.
Yeah.
So.
Yep.
Literally all better humans than me, for sure. Except for Scar. Scar literally like murdered mad people. I haven't done that.
Speaking of Scar, what happened to Miles? We haven't seen him.
Yeah, we didn't see him with the scene with Grumman.
I don't even remember seeing him in the scene where they flashed Azumi's eyes, and I wondered if it was a homunculus.
No, because he was with Grumman over there at the exercise.
Okay.
Remember, the last time we saw him, they were searching for Fuhr's body.
He sent Al in the barrels.
Yeah, his crew is still searching for the Fuhrer, I think, technically, and then the Briggs troops are all actually invading, the ones that snuck into.
Yeah, and
zooming.
So that part 1 wrapped up. Well, before that, the Armstrongs continued their fight against Sloth in probably the most My Hero hype moment for me.
Yeah.
Something about Chris Sabat just makes me amped.
Alex would win in a fight against All Might, I think. No?
What the hell are you talking about?
No? Adam, there's
what
no
the
way.
Shit. All Might.
He could take a beating from Sloth like that.
All Might.
All Might can cause like a tornado with his own punch.
Mm-hmm.
All Might would kill Sloth in one hit. Oh, Adam.
Sloth is
number
one hero.
No. I will say, All Might's not killing a homunculus in one hit. That's just not true.
The number one hero.
I'm not
at his prime.
I'm not saying that he would.
Oh, I'm not saying in his prime.
I'm not talking about All Might from the show that has to like flex up. I'm talking about All Might. Like if we're talking pure Alex, All Might.
No, I refuse. The All Might that faces minor spoilers. No, the All Might that faces One for All is beating Alex and beating Sloth.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is superpowers. That's just the difference. That's the difference.
Yeah.
Alex doesn't have superpowers.
No shot.
He's resilient.
He is resilient.
He is.
I won't say that he's like washing Alex.
I'll say a more fair fight's like Endeavor and Sloth. Endeavor and Alex. Because the field is so different.
That's fire, though.
No.
He'd incinerate him.
Take out the fire.
No.
Fist on fist.
Okay, then take out... No.
I'm saying if it's
I
raw...
should have said it.
I'm saying if it's raw strength,
Never mind.
take out Endeavor's fire, it's Endeavor and Alex.
Never mind.
You're both wrong.
I disagree. But it's fine. I don't think Alex is that strong, but Alex was great in this episode, and it was impressive as hell, and I'm so glad he beat the hell out of Sloth in one of the greatest fist fight matches this show has given us.
Box.
And man, is Alex so fun to watch.
I love that he used Sloth to put his dislocated shoulder back into place.
That was great. Caught that
Perfect.
shit. I was like, oh, they hit him again. It's probably relocated.
Yeah.
It was dislocated, now it's back together. And that was great. That was epic. Did Sloth didn't die, did it?
No.
He got like that like cement flour through its face again, which was great.
I love what Olivier was like, he's my brother. He can take a lot more than this.
Yeah, she was like, this is like, he knows not to be little in this moment.
Yeah.
Like, I have no fear for his life. And, just shows that Olivia does have respect for him, all things considered.
Yep. The Briggs tank is
shooting up the
tearing
gates.
up the front gate.
The tank. I love that the tank is famous now.
Yeah, they're trying to face, figure out what to do. In rolls the Briggs crew.
I love that Buccaneers has been soloing every time we see him on screen for this whole recording we've been doing the past 3 episodes. He just shows up, grabs somebody with its ironclad claw, and then the scene ends.
Yep. Probably kills them. Probably saws their head off.
I mean, yeah, have you seen, the one part is the grabber, there's a chainsaw inside of it.
That's one of the best names on this show, Buccaneer.
Buccaneer.
That just sounds so good on the mouth.
But they got led in because...
His giant grin that one episode. Sorry, Will.
Yeah, you're right. But he got let in because Fullman knew, was familiar with Central because he used to work there. And
Mommy.
They snuck all in because
Sorry.
the housewife...
Not sorry.
The housewife Izumi Curtis, right? Izumi Curtis?
Yep.
Snuck
Not a
in.
housewife anymore.
An alchemist.
An alchemist.
She's so great.
Yeah, she is.
She's in the fold.
She's so great. I wonder if hubby's here. Another big man.
Yeah.
Join the Chimera crew or something like that. One of the big groups. That'd be the husband should be here too. He was in tow when they met Hohenheim.
No, they split up.
Yeah.
Izumi went to the
Oh,
Briggs
shit.
Wall to communicate to them.
He was in a town in the north.
Yeah.
Okay. No, can't have
Yeah.
can't have everything great in this show. So he'll take MIA for the time being. But and then the outro, Father and Hohenheim have
reached. They have met each other finally.
The day has
Still
come.
in your flask.
Yep.
You're still slave number 127 or
Slave
30.
Plays 23.
Yeah.
Slave 23.
That's exciting.
Mhm.
What happens when?
And also him being like, I expected your boys to be with you. It's like, why do I need kids to deal with you?
Yeah.
Shit. Well, this is the moment. This is the will in an immovable object and what is it?
Unstoppable
force
meet an
meet.
immovable object.
Yeah, this is that episode. This is the hard one. This is gonna be the hard way for me.
And what Father said, you will be part of me by the end of this.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Try it.
Try it.
I'm betting Hohenheim.
And that was 54, so we've only got 10 more left now.
We're in the last
done.
We're in the last 10
game.
And you know what? My alive and dead list has failed tremendously. I said didn't I say it would be the last 10 episodes? I think I made the list for the people who would make it to the last 10 or something. Was it the last 10? I don't think anyone's budged except Envy, right? Envy's the only one who's died. And Kimberly.
Kimberly, yeah.
So I so far I'm only right on 2. I think I put Kimberly on the dead list too. But that sucks because I have so many people dead and alive that have not shifted
The
at all
dogs.
I was gonna bring it up.
Oh man. Yeah.
Are all the chimeras on your dead list?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
I mean, y'all can
have to
you can
look
throw
at
it back
it.
up for the audience
Yeah.
right now every time we bring it up in these reactions, but I'm not sure. I'd have to look at it. Yeah, I mean, this is pretty optimistic right now. We'll see how this next fight goes. If Hohenheim, I'm putting my money on Hohenheim mostly because I like the guy. I don't know if he will win the fight. If he doesn't win the fight, this could be pretty bad if Father absorbs 2 godlike entities on this show. And then we got some real trouble after that. I feel like that, I like Hohenheim, but just realistically, I feel like that could be the route this show takes where Hohenheim has to die in this meetup. Because the show, we got 10, like I said, we got 10 episodes left. Hohenheim would make sense for a huge loss on the show, and it would make for the enemy to be more opposing, considering we got an ensemble cast of 30 big heroes against one ultimate bad guy.
Yeah.
So I could see it going down like that, where it takes everybody to have to fight him, or maybe a concentrated. Maybe it's the 5 big ones that people Father wants. Maybe it's Roy, Alphonse, Ed, Izumi, maybe, and I don't know, somebody else, maybe Ling, / Greed, to have to fight Father all at once, mixed with Hohenheim after absorbing him, and then the rest of the world fights the zombie army.
Yeah.
I don't know. We got so many episodes left.
There's a lot of enemies.
There is. And how many homunculus do we have left? Just Salim, right? Just Salim? Is he the only one left?
Sloth.
And Sloth. And Sloth. He just got his ass beat by Alex.
Yeah.
A mere man.
And I mean, your boy, the missing man.
Yeah. Your boy.
Oh shit.
That is another homunculus that's...
And greed.
Oh, greed.
Oh, greed.
Greed is out there somewhere.
Somebody
low-key
he's
on
headed
our
towards
side.
Central.
Low key on our side. We'll see. We'll see what happens when
And we got
Bradley
Fu and
returns.
Lanfon too.
Hopefully Bradley returns sooner than later. I can't. This is what the weight is killing me. I've just been wanting this for like 10 episodes at this point. Basically, since he got taken off screen, I wanted him back on screen.
Basically.
Yeah.
Guys, if you made this to this point, let us know. Alexander, Endeavor, All Might. That's the main priority of this outro. I'm not gonna say anything else. Let's get this controversial up in the comment section. Let us know, and we appreciate your support. We'll see you in the next episode, guys. Punch it.
Bah! Timestamp.
Timestamp.